Hey guys, it's Katrina from Thinking Outside the Sandbox, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a collage using the CollageIt Pro software.
I'm gonna live the rich life, full and best life. If y'all know what I mean, put your hands up.
Now when you first open up CollageIt Pro, you're going to see that there's many different templates for you to choose. Now to choose the right template for you, you need to just really think about what you want the software to do for your company. Now for the purpose of this example here, we're just going to pretend that you're the cloth diaper company Butt-Ons. At this time, they're just really trying to showcase their products and they need something to share on their social media sites that will kind of have a bunch of photos all in one place, kind of show what they do best. So we're going to choose this collage number 2. Now once your program opens up here, you can see that there's a drop files here on the left hand side. In the middle, it will show you where all your photos are all laid out. And on the right hand side is a little bit more of your customization. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to import our photos. So I'm just going to go, I have everything all nicely laid out in a folder, and I'm going to drag and drop them to where it says drop files here. Now you can also click on photo and click add photo. That works as well, and just do them individually or using the shift key or control key, you can add a bunch from a folder. So now you can see that all my photos are very nicely put into the layout it already had set up for me. But you can also see that there's a couple of duplicates here on the photos. The reason for this, if you look under photo list, you can see that I just put in 8 photos, where on the layout photo count, it shows that there's 10. Now you can really add as many photos as you want. Like if I added 15, you can see I really have some duplicates with the amount of photos I have. Or you can make it down and just showcase a couple. To make it easy, just click on Use All Photos, and it takes all those photos that you have here on the photo list and puts them right into that layout. Now, once you find a layout kind of that you like, you can drag and bring them into different areas. That was actually better over here. And you can just drag them around, figure out what you like best. Now, if you really don't like where the photos is, like for example here, I want the focus to be on the diaper and not this baby's back, like back of her back, I guess. So click on it so it's highlighted with this yellow frame. Click on the crop photo button and you can kind of choose the area that you want to choose. Now you can see here, I'm trying to make this area bigger. It's not going to let me, but it will let me make it smaller. So you can really focus in here. Make it a little bit bigger just because I feel kind of weird really focusing on the baby's bum. So I click the crop button and that's finished. So once you kind of like what you have, you can leave it as is, or you can start using some of the customization. So if you want to rotate some of the photos, click auto rotate, and you can choose kind of how rotated you want them to be. Get a little bit more of a funkier effect. Click off of it and it goes back to straight. Same thing with sparse. If you want some space between your photos, you can make them really spread out. Now the one thing this program does not do, which I wish it did, it does not have like a text area. So for example here, it would be amazing if I could write like, Butt-Ons cloth diapers, we rule the world, buy now, or whatever text that you want to have it say, but it doesn't allow you to. But if you use the auto sparse, you can easily add that in a text editor or photo editor later, even something like picmonkey.com or Paint, or I use Fireworks. It all depends on what you're comfortable with. Now you can see that after we kind of went through these customizations, that all my photos are in a different spot than they were before. Now if I don't like them, I can click the shuffle button and it shuffles them around to something more that I like. Or if I don't like this layout at all, I can click random layout as much as I can, or much as I want. So this one's much better, really kind of showing the product here. Now one last thing you can do to customize is click on this photo and you can enable a frame. You can choose a different color frame, whichever you like. Make it thicker, not as thick. Again, take off that shadow, add it back on. Whichever you prefer. It's really your aesthetic here. And now one last thing before we save it, because we're pretty much done here. Click on Page Setup, and you're going to see that the default here is a really large photo. This is great if you want to take this and you want to print it off to make a poster for your craft fair or whatnot. But if you don't want anything that big, you can have it made in greeting card size or a regular 8x10, something you can just print off and you can have like a reference for home, or something much smaller so you can kind of show what you can do. So it'd be perfect to kind of have a portfolio, particularly if you're in a customization, like you make custom jewelry. You can show a lot of your photos all in one place, print it off on 8x10 photo, and bring it with you in a binder so you can show, oh, this is what I've done in the past. Okay. Oh, and again, sorry, I forgot about the background fill. You can change the background color as well. You can make it different colors or whatever you like. Now to save, you're going to click this export button down here. You're going to choose the format that you want to save it in, or you can share directly to Facebook or set as your wallpaper. You can also choose the quality. So no 90, again, this is a very large file. So if you don't need quite as large of a file, if you don't want to really have that crisp image, maybe you're just using something just for yourself and you want to have a reference of something that you made, you can make the quality down lower. It'll be a much smaller file to work with. Click on the export button, name your file. So we're going to put But-On's photo of awesome, and click on save. Now it just takes a few seconds. Again, it's a large file. Now we want to open up the folder where I saved it. No. And there we go. And now you've made a collage for your business using CollageIt Pro in just a couple of minutes.